showing some people who get COVID actually turn HIV positive. It wasn't that common, but that segment of the spike protein must have been exposed to the immune system. Then the Australians broke this open and they did a randomized trial of a COVID vaccine exposing that part of the spike protein to subjects in Australia. They all turned HIV positive. All of them. So you can type it in. Australian vaccine trial turns every subject HIV positive. There it is. So there was something about the spike protein that was very unnatural. Like, why is it identical to a segment of HIV? Then all the information comes out of Wuhan, China.
Yeah.
And the House subcommittee investigations on this. The spike protein was engineered. It's not a natural protein. It's engineered. Dr. Ralph Barrick at University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Anthony Fauci, Peter Daszak at the EcoHealth Alliance, Xingling Li in Wuhan, they collaborated and they made an indestructible spike protein.
Dr. Fauci, correct me if I'm wrong, in the 1980s, he was very involved with research around HIV.
Yeah.
Don't you think that when you roll out something that is considered therapeutic, like a vaccine for influenza, that hospital and death should go down with vaccine uptake? The more vaccines, the lower the hospitalization and death. That is not the case, yet we can.
Shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Peace, love, and salutation be unto the brethren across the four corners of the earth who push in the gospel of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach in all spirit and truth. Alright, this is the brother Tazoa here from the Trinidad GMS camp, coming back with our edification. Now I'm enchanted, so I wouldn't be able to pull out as much scriptures as I would like because I'm driving, you know, and I have a manual vehicle, so you know, bear with me. But we will flow in the spirit because this is the morning meditation. Back with another one. And you know, these days are listening and are paying extra attention. Not that we always as watchmen don't pay attention, but as zooming in on those people that receive this thing now, boy, this javelin. You know, we can't say it outright because you know the algorithm, you know, out there on us. The page could get strike or whatnot. But you see, for those who know, the brothers, you know, the elders and apostles, we know. And we understand the depths and the height and the breadth and the width of the wickedness of the people and are running the earth. Alright? But there are many people oblivious to what type of people it have on the face of this earth who run in the earth. They don't know. You understand? They think that, you know, these people have some type of their interest at hand, when it's the total opposite of that. Now, I did a video in yesterday's morning meditation where, you know, we was touching a little bit on Bill Gates and them. Now, we touching a little bit on this man called Dr. Anthony Fauci, who was in many court matters concerning wrongdoings. But this is not no coincidence that these things happen to people, you know. This is not no coincidence because I personally have a testimony where a lady says she was never suffering from cancer, and as soon as she received the javelin, she immediately took in with cancer. And the thing about it is, right, the insurance companies and them telling you that you sign a disclaimer that this is an experimental thing. So now you left on your own, and this fits that many scriptures. This one here in Job chapter 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Alright? Because every nation have wicked and good in it, even Israel. But the scripture says it is given into the hand of the wicked. It have one nation that is known as the wicked. Right? It have the sons of God, the sons of man, and the sons of the wicked. Right? So the sons of the wicked, you have your father, the devil, which was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. Who is that devil? Who was that liar and a murderer from the beginning? Cain. And furthermore, he was reincarnated in Esau. Right? So the descendants of the wicked is the Edomites, known today as the so-called Caucasian man. Right? So they spearheads these things on the face of the earth. All these wickedness that being done. Is the Edomite behind it? It will have Jakes in high position there. You know? Because Jake is the former of all things, so they'll use Jake talent to help them with the wickedness, but ultimately to the top of the table would be a descendant of Esau. Alright, this is a fact. You know, there is no fiction, this is a fact. So, seeing that we understand these things, right? Seeing that we understand what go on in the 1948ers, right? With the Balfour Declaration a little while after. Right? See that we know all these things and the President Donald Trump reiterated it. It's just proof. All these Edomites could be Edomites too coming out on these podcasts. These doctors, these certified doctors. What are you going to say about these people and them? They're mad. There's conspiracy theories, but what they certified. Just like all the other doctors and are telling all you the lies. These men and them certified same way. So then it's just going to be left up to you to pick sense from nonsense. As always. And majority of you don't know how to pick sense. Because many people, for the fear of losing the job, end up falling victim to that. But what the scripture say? You ought to obey God rather than man. So then, people time and time will show where it is the allegiance lie. Right? The scripture say he covered the faces of the judges thereof. So this wicked at covering the faces of the judges thereof. You see, he put himself in the seat of the judges. You understand? He put himself to sit down in the seat of them. Right? So, let have a precept sitting in the seat as God that he had portrayed himself as God. Right? I believe that is in Revelation. If I'm wrong. I would have searched it up, but you know, we in transit right now, so you know, things kind of a little. But at the end of the day, right, it's clear to see who it is ruling the face of the earth right now. The wicked. Alright? So then, when he say he covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he, because the scripture know that it would be, they would hide themselves. That's why they have secret councils. Right? These so-called orders and these orders and these secret councils and them, secret orders and them, they flourish in the darkness. And they did that for a while because people know about the Illuminati and all these different things and them by now. And the lodge and all of that, but it's at a point in time when nobody then had no proof of that. It would have been just word and mouth, old talk. But now, on the face of the earth right now, you could tell somebody about the Illuminati and they would believe you. And that is because our knowledge increase. Information and knowledge increase on the face of the earth. So then what go on after that? People start to become aware. So that's why the scripture say, the Most High say you go reveal him. The wicked shall be revealed in the last days, the son of perdition, who oppose it. and exalted himself against all that is called God. So, you know, we seen more day in and day out that the scriptures right. And the Lord prophecies coming to pass, and you know, they revealing themselves. But woe unto them that trusted in man. I'll close off with that precept. I'll stop here, I'll get that. Jeremiah chapter 17. Right, Jeremiah 17. Let me see what's going on here. Right, Jeremiah 17 and 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and that maketh flesh his arm, and whoso had departed from the Lord. Right? So, may curse be unto you. Woe, destruction. Because you interested in the Lord and what the Lord recommend to be for you to do in your generations. You trusting in everything else what going on, the governments and all these, and these people and them wicked, they do have your interest in hand. So, you know, I'll close off with that one. Shalom. Mawat lababal, kwame shirla. I pray this was edifying.